Over the past year, we've reported often on the problems faced by families of those who died last September 11th. Tonight, a story that drew our attention because it shows how determined and how strong some of those families are a year later. This weekend, hundreds of friends and relatives of those who died will gather to pay a very unusual tribute, a 270-mile bike ride from Ground Zero to the Pentagon. Peter Viles has a story of how one father is preparing to pay tribute to his son.
Are you just going to follow along?
John Morello is 62 and he's in terrific shape. But this weekend, he's going to push himself as never before. He's going to get on his bike Friday morning in New York and ride to Washington, 270 miles in 3 days.
It's a challenging thing. I've never ridden a bike more than 10 miles in my entire life before I started training for this thing.
To understand why he's riding, you need to know about this firehouse on Manhattan's West Side. Years ago, when he was a young firefighter, it was John Morello's house. And until September 11th, his son Vincent was stationed there and was one of 11 men from the house who died that day. A story so sad it became a best-selling book. But as time passed, the spirit of the firehouse survived. It maybe even grew stronger. And when word spread about a different kind of tribute in late September, a sports charity, World Team Sports, was organizing a bike ride from Ground Zero to the Pentagon. Right away, the men at the firehouse put together a team. And Vincent's wife, Debbie, signed up.
My daughter-in-law, Debbie, was there, and she said, I'd like to give that a try. I said, well, if you're going to try it, I'll give it a try.
My husband, when he got something in his mind, he went for it. And I'm just going with that I want to do this, and I'm going to. And I know that he is going to help me get through this.
We all heal in different ways. This summer, John Morello found peace on a bicycle.
You're just moving. You're just kind of like at peace with yourself, with everything that's going on around you. It's a nice, calm time.
So in training for an athletic challenge, a father drew strength from his determined daughter-in-law. And in paying tribute to the son he lost, he found a lesson for his son's children.
I'd like them to come and say, why did you do it? And I'd like to say to them that we did it more for you, because someday in your lives, you're going to have to put yourself out to do something for somebody else, to either help them, or if you can't help them, to do something in their honor or in their name. And it's not about you, and it's not about ego. It's just about doing something in somebody else's name just because you really want to do it for them.
Peter Viles, CNN Financial News, New York.
A remarkable story, and our correspondent Peter Viles will go along on the ride of tribute this weekend, and we'll have the story of that from him here on Monday evening.
It gives me something to do, which I guess I need. I can't dwell on the negative of it. He's gone. He's never coming back.
1, 2, 3.
Riding for Maria Bayer. She was at Cantor Fitzgerald, a friend of mine.
Riding for my friend Damien Vacascio. He worked for Cantor Fitzgerald as well.
What really tore me up this morning was that ferry ride. Sitting on the back of that boat, looking out over the water and looking at the skyline, and it's impossible not to see what's missing. It's just, I just sat on that seat at the back of the ferry and started crying. I couldn't help it.
Morning. Syrups on the table inside the tent. Bring your plate back for seconds.
God bless you. Good luck.
All the firefighters in New York who lost their lives that night, that day. I'm riding for them. I'm a Bayonne firefighter. So my way of saying, you're not going to be forgotten. Thanks.
The old saw about I was crying because I had no shoes till I saw a guy that didn't have any feet. It's true. And you look at these guys, they're living proof.
Whoa! Enter to your right.
All right.
We did it, brother. We did it.
We're here.
I like it.
We did it.
Coming.
It's been a long day, 12 hours, but I feel great. I feel great to be here. It's worth every mile, every mile.
Day 3, on our way.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm riding for Lieutenant Ronnie Geese, FDNY Squad 288. It's really been a fantastic ride. Everybody's helping each other, pulling together. It's great to see America the way it should be.
People got to speak about their loved ones in ways of positiveness and happiness and not so much sadness. It was a real positive and enthusiastic spirit throughout the ride.
It's a great thing for the house. It's tremendous. You know, the guys need something like just to put them together, and this was perfect.